An American revolution in talk TV is here. NRA News, Cam and Company on Sportsman Channel.
And I'm very pleased to have with us from NRA's America's First Freedom Magazine with us here on set, Mr. Clay Turner. How are you, Clay?
I'm doing great, Cam. Thanks for having me.
You bet. And you are a Colorado Springs resident, so this issue very, very personal to you. I've got to ask you, we've seen people like Debbie Wasserman Schultz say, well, this result, clearly the result of voter suppression. We've seen Mark Glaze of Mayors Against Illegal Guns say, well, the real takeaway here is that we've told the NRA it's going to be very expensive to do things like this. Clay, there seems to be an inability on the side of those who lost last night to understand what this is really about and what really happened less than 24 hours ago.
Oh, I think it's willful, don't you? I think there's another agenda going on there. I think a lot of them do understand what happened here, and they're pretty afraid of that. They're very disappointed. They're angry, just like, I'd be angry if I'd lost last night. But instead, I'm doing an end zone dance, and they're going on national TV and telling us what all happened yesterday from a long ways away.
Yeah, so let's go through some of this voter suppression. I heard turnout was comparable to presidential election years.
I think we had 16,000 people who actually signed a signature, who put their signature on a petition to recall Morris. Mm-hmm. And we had about 16,000 people ended up voting yesterday. And so there's a lot of people who signed petitions who didn't show up. But there wasn't any suppression going on. There may be some voter fraud going on, but it's not of that nature. I've heard some rumors, actually more than rumors, I think you've heard them too, mm-hmm. that there may be an awful lot of college students who were bussed down there, who are freshmen, who've been here for about 5 minutes. And in Colorado, there's a state law requirement. You live here for 22 days before you can actually vote in an election. So,
right.
I had lunch with Wayne Williams, the El Paso County Clerk and Recorder, today before I came down. And I told him the same thing, that there was some voter suppression. He goes, well, voter suppression means a lot of long lines out there, and we didn't have any long lines out there.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of wishful thinking.
I think so. What we did see was, again, this incredible grassroots energy, and none of this would have happened had it not been for individuals, guys like Tim Knight and Victor Head and Laura Carno. I mean, the cast of characters who were sort of the nucleus of this, and then everybody was able to sort of come around. I mean, that was amazing to watch and to see. It
was, and I've been here all along. I've lived here for 16 years. My kids all graduated from high school here and such, and I went to one of the early organizing committees because I was peeved along with everybody else. I was tired of it. And I didn't see anybody with great big deep pockets there, any of the big national organizations. NRA spent about $360,000 in this election. It's about $3 for every member in Colorado. NRA didn't sweep in from out of state and cause this to happen. We were already here. We were already mad.
NRA News, Cam and Company, Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern on Sportsman Channel.